Well, good morning and happy Friday to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful, cloudy San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are excited that it is Friday. I'm a little bit earlier this morning because I'm on the way to the awards banquet for Keller Williams Realty. Very excited about that this morning. So I apologize for those of you who are used to this being a little bit later in the day. So let's traverse this fun Friday subject today, shall we? When your goal is greater than, and your mission means more than the people you are surrounded with in achieving it, your priorities are whack. Let me say that one more again for y'all that just tuned in. By the way, for those of you, I can't read your comments. It breaks my heart. I read them when I get to where I'm going because I can't read them and drive at the same time. But I can see little hearts pop up and little likes pop up, and that causes me to experience goosebumps while I'm doing the videos. So if y'all want to help me with some goosebumps, hit a little stuff there whenever you feel something hit you when I say it. If your goal is greater than, and your mission means more than the people who are on the journey with you, your priorities are whack. It reminds me of the preacher that one time. Oh, thank you for them goosebumps. I'll be seeing some stuff flying over there. Makes me happy, y'all. It's like that preacher who had the really big ministry, huge ministry, very, very popular. Everybody wanted to go with this guy's ministry. And he was asked in an interview, well, Pastor, tell us what you really think about your ministry. And he said, man, I love the ministry. I love the ministry. I just can't stand the people. Now, that interview never existed, but it is a joke I heard a long time ago. Y'all get it? Man, I love the ministry. I love what we do. I love it. I love my big old building and my big old stuff. I love everybody looking at me and doing I love the ministry. I just can't stand the people. Ladies and gentlemen, when the mission means more than, and the goal is greater than, the people surrounding you on the journey to obtain those goals, your priority and priorities are whack. Why would you say that, Steve Collins? Because of several old ancient sayings that are designed to dispense wisdom from those who have gone before you so that you do not have to suffer the consequences of egregiously walking in error, thinking that things gonna be different for little old you and these principles will not apply to you. The coaching I give you in the mornings for free is designed to be a blessing to you so that you don't have to make the stupid mistakes that allowed me to get this gray hair on my face. When the mission matters more and the goal is greater than the people surrounding you on that journey, you have whack priorities because you fall into the trap of loving money and using people instead of loving people and then using money. And when you get that out of sync, what you may have is you may have a leadership style that comes from a position or from fear or from a boss top-down attitude versus a sustainable leadership style that creates a culture that affects this planet of servant leadership, modeling the behavior that you expect, and valuing the people over the plan. Valuing the people over the plan. When the people are more than the mission and the people are greater than the goal, then you are beginning on the path of discovering a secret that is reserved for those who have made many mistakes, leaving a wake of bodies behind them, of broken families and spirits who were pushed into positions to do things and to perform in ways that they were devalued. In fact, let's just be honest with each other, most of the planet, statistics say 78% of people who work jobs are disengaged or unhappy in their job. Why, you might ask? Because they know at the heart level that the mission is more important than me. The goal is greater than me. This company cares more about reaching its goal than they do about developing me so that I could actually help them reach their goal. Much easier if they just invested in me. You see, when the mission matters more and the goal is greater than the people on your team, you are whack, and you will have a leadership form that is not sustainable to have longevity and low turnover. If your desire is to build something magnificent, to have a great business, to enjoy great goals, and it's going to require other people because of the size of your vision, then you have got to get this right. You have got to get this right, and that is your people come first. Now, ask me how I learned this. The hard way, over and over and over again in the last 20 years of real estate. I went through 17 assistants in the first 12 years. Until that one fateful night I came home complaining and whining to my beautiful bride who was making spaghetti at our little white stove with the glass top with Victoria on one leg, Stephen crying on the other leg, and Ella in her belly. I was so sensitive, wasn't I, to complain and moan and fuss. And I can't find anybody who will work like me, Angela. I can't find anybody who wants to put in the effort I put in. I can't find anybody who's willing to put in the excellence that I put in. She steps away from the stove. She pulls her hair out of her face and does the Elaine from Seinfeld. And she says to me, Steve Collins, I'm going to tell you this one time. The common denominator in all of the failed relationships on your team is you. Oh, yeah. You can put some likes for that, for Angela. Thank you, Angela, because that was the day that revealed to me my goal was greater than, and the mission meant more than the people that I was working with. Because I truly felt like that if we hit the mission and we reached the goal, that they were going to experience a fulfillment that I had, and I was deferring their development because it was not on my radar when building the team. When I got this revelation from my precious, beautiful bride, that day I realized if this is going to be something magnificent, it's going to be because the people I surround myself are magnificent, and I'm on a mission to make them magnificent, which means I have to meet with them regularly. I have to discover what's most important to them. I have to be sensitive to traversing in and out of their trials in life and what has changed with priorities. I have to be engaged, and they become my number one priority. Not even the clients. They become my number one priority, because if I do what Zig Ziglar said, you see, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I read Zig Ziglar's statement in his book for maybe the 50th time, and this time it hit me. He says, you do not build a great business. You build your people, and they will build a great business. So if the goal is greater than, and the mission matters more than the people you surround yourself with, you need to have a checkup from the neck up, because you have an advanced case of stinking thinking, and it's time to get your priorities straight, because what you will have is you will find yourself pushing a car that is out of gas. You will be pushing a car that is out of gas. So I am here today to say to you, my friend, would you pull over and put some gas in the car? Would you pull over and put some gas in the car? Would you get a little revelation here this morning and decide if you, my friend, need to change your priority from the goal and from the mission to the people that are surrounding you on this quest. I tell you, if you do it, it'll make all the difference in the world. Have a great day, guys.